All right, we're back for round number 2 here in our league, Jammin Legacy with Black White Eldrazi, and we're on the play, which is really nice. Unfortunately, this hand is poop, so gotta go back. Just one land, and it's only produces one color. If we had like instead of second chalice, like an ancient tomb, this hand would be insane. But unfortunately, it is not one we're able to keep. This hand's great. We have turn 1 Chalice of the Void, followed up with turn 2 Mimic, Displacer, or Endless One. I think we're just going to send back the Endless One. I think we're actually going to send back the Mimic because we could play a 3-drop instead. Mimic definitely the least impactful card in this hand. But yep, like I said, 99 times out of 100 we were playing Chalice on turn 1. It's like, yes, there's a chance this card has no text, but there's also a chance that it just wins us the game. Let's see what it is. Okay, good start, Misty Rainforest. Practice was not bad. We're going to just name Eldrazi and play the Displacer here. Because Displacer will always be 3 mana, whereas in the future we could play Endless One for a lot bigger. So, yeah, we're going to do that. Pass turn. Just cracking. Dryad Arbor. Okay, so it looks like Elves. Which means that Allosaurus Shepherd will ruin our day. Elvish Visionary is a good start, because that is not Allosaurus Shepherd. We'd love to draw Plague Engineer. That is the card, the only card really we want to see in this matchup. Unfortunately, we can't currently cast it, but that's totally fine. We're going to Haya. We're looking to nab like a Natural Order or a Green Sun Zenith out of his hand, something that can get them a Allosaurus Shepherd, which makes all green spells uncounterable. Let's see. Oh boy. They have 3 copies of Natural Order. Well then. Okay. So if they draw Gaia's Cradle, then we might be in some trouble. So I guess we just need to kill faster than that. Uh-huh. Might just take, okay, so it's a choice here between Glimpse and Heritage Druid. So the reasons are we can't stop the Natural Order. You know, they have 3 copies. We can even, like, even if we flicker Thought-Knot Seer, we can't take enough copies to get rid of the Natural Orders. So if they get down Allosaurus Shepherd, like, what's the next step? Is they Glimpse and Heritage Druid. So I think we just have to take the Glimpse because they're going to have the mana for Heritage Druid anyways. Yes, let's take the Glimpse. And I think next turn, so it might sound a little bizarre, but we really want to draw a land, so we play Endless One for enough mana and also have enough mana to flicker their Dryad Arbor. Oh, they top deck the Gaia's Cradle. Wow, really good draw for them. Really, really good draw, because that'll get them access to Allosaurus Shepherd. Oh, interesting. They're going for Archon. They name Artifact. Okay. Another Thought-Knot Seer. This card is really good. Huh. Yeah, this game's looking like an L, unfortunately. So we can play another Thought-Knot Seer. Then we get Bob for 5. He gets to get an Allosaurus Shepherd. Yeah, that Gaia's Cradle was an insanely good draw. That's exactly what our opponent needed. All alternatives like play 1/1 Endless One, say go, and then like flicker his Dryad Arbor. That wouldn't do anything. Like flicker the Archon. Attack for 7. That's just like not really good enough. Or we could like cast Thanatos here, take the Heritage Druid out of his hand, because we know the cards in his hand are double Natural Order, Curing Ranger, Winsome Teeth, Heritage Druid. Heritage Druid currently doesn't do anything. But he's going to Natural Order to go get Allosaurus Shepherd. might sound weird, but I think we are actually going to just cast. Might as well just do it like this. A 1/1 endless one. And then we're going to activate. Oh, that was Pepega. Oops. Lol. We meant to tap the Cavern mana there. That's why I tapped the Cavern. And I, yeah. All right, so that I don't really think it's relevant, but what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to flicker the Dryad Arbor on his upkeep, so that Cradle will tap for 2, Bayou and Windswept Teeth will give him 4 mana. Oh wait, yeah, we're just gonna skip. We're gonna skip. We're not winning this game. I miscalculated. That wouldn't have really mattered, in all honesty. Top decking the guy's Cradle just instantly won the game. So my thinking there was we tapped on the Dryad Arbor, and then the only way he casts Natural Order is if he sacks his Archon, but I didn't realize that like this taps for 2, 3, 4, then Natural Orders. So yeah, a little silly play by me, but it's okay. Going into game 2, we get a little bit better. We get to bring in Plague Engineer, we get to bring in Sorcerer's Spyglass, which are very good cards in this hero matchup here, and we get to cut 2 of these guys, which are Displacer's, like I said, one of the best cards in the deck, but it's pretty bad in this matchup. Cut a Mimic. Um, and we will cut one more card. We can cut an endless one. Send it. So really, this matchup's all about this card. It's all about playing Engineer. Like I said, the matchups where it's good is real good. We'll talk with our opponent. Like, I don't know, casting spells in a chalice like never feels good, but happens. So the reason why we're keeping 4 in, even though they have like Elsaur Shepherd, is like we're bringing in 4 Plague Engineer, up to 4 Plague Engineer. So like ideally they won't have the Elsaur Shepherd, so Chalice should just shut them down. Yeah, triple Natural Order was very good. Huh. I don't really think there was anything good enough to win that game, but it's alright. Let's see. We have a turn 2 Plague Engineer, so we're going to keep. This hand's really good. We have turn 1 Chalice into turn 2 Plague Engineer into turn 3 Plague Engineer. So, yeah, or Endless one. We even have Wasteland. Alrighty. So, like I said, casting this card on turn 1 is like one of the best things we can do over like the Endless one. Send it. Your go. We do not need that upkeep stop anymore. Go ahead and cast a Broken Spell. Hit some Mystery Forest to get a land. Is he going to get Dryad Arbor? No. He gets the Shepherd. Alright, well, I have bad news. We're going to name Elf. Alright. Here we go. Even if our opponent just went like fetch land, go, we would have just like played 2/2 Endless one and played a Wasteland. Opponent plays a land that does not currently tap for mana. Alright. We can Wasteland that, but I think we're just going to play a very large Endless one instead. With that Eye of Ugin, which is a really good draw. This is kind of like the nut draw for us, personally. The Chalice and the Plague Engineer in a row. The only thing that we could have had better was like if this was Reality Smasher, but 6/6 Endless one is not bad. This makes the Urborg especially makes Endless one like Eye of Ugin tap for 3 mana, which is pretty bonkers. Because 2 from the cost reduction. What is this? Oh, he has Urborg. That's rude. Alright, that's fine. I'm like, oh yeah, Urborg. That does tap for color mana. Alright, whatever. I'm a little intrigued that he chose to hit Chalice over Plague Engineer or Endless one. Huh. Let's see what he does here. He's not out of this game yet. Having the one of Abrupt Decay out of the sideboard was a good start. It's probably gonna be Wirewood Symbiote if I had to make a guess. Oh, that's a Dryad Arbor. Okay. So he's access to 2 mana here. We're gonna wasteland that Dryad Arbor, so effectively loses 2 mana off of that because of the Gaia's Cradle. This might just be like Glimpse of Nature cycle, like a 1-drop elf. Oh, interesting. Elvish Reclaimer. Okay. I like it. Death. See if he chooses to block here. He says I just screwed up too. Haha, I feel. Oh no! Actually, no, that's fine. We have backup playing engineer. We're good, we're good, we're good. That was almost really bad, but it's okay. I have another one. We're good. All is good. Man, I am making some 7-head plays right now. That was really stupid, but it's okay. Should have realized that. That was really stupid, but we're good, we're good. But we doesn't have another Abrupt Decay. What's this? A Morph? Oh, that's a Birchlow Rangers. Okay, well that's gonna have to jump block next turn. We're just gonna wasteland that Gaia's Cradle and get it out of the way, so we don't die to random shenanigans. Notably, attacking with Plague Engineer is still pretty stupid. What is this? Gonna morph your thing. Okay, it's down to 3. I don't think we've drawn a spell this game. I just realized. Glimpse. This is just Cycle Glimpse. Sure. Oh, that's unfortunate. We love a Reality Smasher. Thought here is also quite good. Something's gonna have to chump block here. 99% sure it's gonna be the morph. It's gonna be Birchlow Rangers. Yep. Let's combat main. Let's cast Thought here. Take a look. We can take Abrupt Decay. His hand is real bad. So he has an uncastable and a card with no text in his hand. He drew Cabal Pit. Okay, that does technically keep him alive. Sure. He's going to cast the Carrion Ranger to stay alive, but he has to double chump. I think even with that, there's not really a lot he's able to do here. We draw another blank, but doesn't really matter as he has to go chump chump. He has down to 1 land. What happened to his other land? Oh, he bounced it. Okay. Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're 1 mana short. Unfortunately, we have to tap I have Ugin to activate it, so we don't actually have the activation mana. But I don't think there's a way we can lose the game this turn off of 1 card here, because we know he has Forest, Craterhoof in hand. Yeah. All right, so I almost threw that game. I tried as hard as I can to lose that game, but luckily we persevered. Oof, that was almost really bad. That was a really bad misplay we had with that wastelanding the Dryad Arbor, and then just me like not looking at the Reclaimer. But it's okay. So going into game 2 here, or game 3, how do you want to change anything? Maybe just send it back. Journey Elvish Reclaimer, which is a little bizarre. That's not a very common card that's run in the Elves list, but I like it, I guess. It goes and fetches a Gaia's Cradle or a Dread Arbor. So let's see. This hand is unfortunately not good enough. We don't have a Plague Engineer and our mana slow. Opponent kept 7, which is not ideal. This hand is worse, so we're gonna go to 5. Man, we just cannot find a Plague Engineer. We're gonna go to 4. All right, well, we've arrived at our 4, and it's really bad, but we're gonna keep it. I mean, I don't think we're gonna win this game because our opening hands were doo-doo, but he goes Allosaur Shepherd. Yeah, we're dead. 1 removal spell, please. All right, well, we can still draw Plague Engineer or removal spell. We need something here. So far, so good. We didn't die this turn. Gaia's Cradle and Visionary? Excuse. Interesting. Alright, that wasn't a terrible draw. That wasn't a terrible draw. Notably, we don't want to play this Lotus Petal to play around Force of Vigor. It's a random card they could play. Unfortunately, I think the odds are fairly high that we're going to get Natural Ordered here, and then Progenitist, and then lose. Pretty unfortunate mulligan for us. I think this is a good matchup with 4 Plague Engineers in the deck. We just, couldn't find one in our four hands, 7, 6, 5, and 4. Okay, that's a good start. Glimpse, Heritage Druid. Alright, no Glimpse yet. Making a lot of mana. Zenith for 1. It's Wirewood Symbiote. Bounces that. Abrupt Decays. That's a little aggressive. Alright, we really need a Plague Engineer off the top here. That is not a Plague Engineer. We're going to have the name Allosaurus Shepherd here, or else we're dead. Oh man, he has the hoof. Can you cast that? He has 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7. No, he's 1 short. Might as well cast this now because there's no force negation. There's no way I'm playing that Urborg. So we're basically all in on Plague Engineer here. We are on Plague Engineer or bust, and I think even with that, I think that the odds of us winning this game are very low. If he draws a land, then we're actually just dead here. Oh no, he just had enough anyways. I can't math. All right, GG's. Ugh, unfortunate. Yeah, Plague Engineer. We had 4 of them in our deck. Unfortunately, this game 3, they were a little shy. Oh man, there were just none in the top million cards. Oh wow, there are 0 Plague Engineers in the top half of our deck. Let's see how far they are. Oh geez, the top 40 cards. There is 1 in the top 40 cards. Okay. All right. Well, I'll see you for the next one.